Hello, everyone. So I was just surfing around on YouTube, and I found a clip of Joe Rogan talking with Jim Brewer about the Cybertruck, and it was pretty cool. So I thought I'd share it with you. So for those who don't know, Joe Rogan has like the biggest podcast in the world. I'm a big fan of his podcast. He interviews all kinds of different people, and Joe Rogan's a comedian, stand-up comedian. And you may know him from Fear Factor. He was the host of Fear Factor. He's also the UFC Ultimate Fighting Championship, one of the commentators for the UFC. And so yeah, he's got Jim Brewer on, and they were talking about how Bill Gates is shorting Tesla, and Joe brought up the Cybertruck, and I thought I'd share the clip with you. It's pretty good. Let's check it out.
Move.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of Bill Gates.
It's not a wise move because you're not that company's going to kill it. Wait till that goddamn Cybertruck comes out, dude. Let me tell you something. That is the coolest vehicle I've ever seen in person in my life. The Cybertruck from Tesla. It's a stamped steel, electric, all off-road vehicle that's bulletproof. It could stop a 45 round. You can raise and lower the height so you can off-road on this fucking thing. It looks like it's 100 years in the future. When you're standing next to it, it's absolutely the coolest looking car I've ever seen. Like you see it in pictures. Have you ever seen it in pictures?
No.
If you see it in pictures, it looks fucking badass. But if you see it in person, you realize how big this thing is. And then you get in it, it's fucking gorgeous. That's what it looks like. When that thing comes out, you can't make enough of these fucking things. These goddamn things are going to be everywhere. Everyone's going to have a bulletproof car. Like, Bill Gates is making a terrible choice. That's what it looks like. When you see it in real life, you just go, holy fucking shit.
What's the movie when they're what's the famous movie?
Look at that fucking thing. Look at the size of the windshield wiper. That's one giant windshield wiper that goes across the whole screen.
It's like a tank,
bro.
Without the big cannons.
And it goes 0 to 60 in 3 seconds.
And it goes out is it like a goes over rocks and all of that stuff?
Oh yeah, it's flat because there's no drivetrain. There's no transmission in the center of the car. So the entire car is flat on the bottom. So even if you have an off-road vehicle, you have axles, right?
Yeah.
And these axles, they protrude, they stick down, and so that like messes with your clearance. That's why the trucks are raised, and that's why the tires are bigger. So you can get over. That's because you can get over more shit. What is this?
It's a video of it driving.
Oh, video of it driving. Yeah, I went to visit the Gigafactory, and they had it at the Gigafactory, and they had been off-roading in it, so it was all covered in mud and shit. Dude, it's fucking amazing looking.
And it drives itself, probably.
Oh, yeah, it does everything.
Right?
What's this guy doing? He's
Trying to test
testing
it, I
it?
think, yeah.
They're testing.
Show you all.
Yeah, it drives itself. Mine drives itself.
I kind of can't wait for just going, hey man, bring me in my kid's house today.
It's definitely going to be able to do that in the future.
And I just sit in the back, so I'm going to take a nap. Can you wake me up when we get there?
We're probably about 10 years away from that, but it's going to happen. It's going to be everywhere. You can summon your car.
I don't think it's going to take 10 years to get full self-driving. There, Joe. I do agree that the Cybertruck's going to be fucking awesome. It's, yeah, who doesn't want a bulletproof truck? And it reminds me of the comment Elon made to Leno when they were checking it out on the Jay Leno's Garage show. I think he said, why would you want a bulletproof truck? And Elon goes, because it's badass. Well, let's check it out. Let's see what he actually said. I'll find the clip here.
Acceleration. The greenhouse is fabulous. I love how open it appears to be. And how close is this to what it'll look like in production?
At Tesla, we always want to have the production car be better than the show car. It always drove me crazy when manufacturers would come out with this cool-looking show car, and then the actual production car would be way worse.
Right.
And you're like, man, you got us all excited about this sweet-looking car, and then the production one's it's terrible. We won't do show cars that aren't real. So I think we got the proportions here pretty close.
What would you change when it finally reaches production? What do you think you would do?
We're 5% too big, and if we just take all the proportions and drop them by about 5%.
Oh, you mean all the way around?
Yeah, so it's got to fit in a normal garage.
Right.
Yeah. And there's lots of little details that people wouldn't necessarily pick up consciously. Just improving visibility. Having the glass like this is actually quite hard because it's so sloped.
Is that a special kind of glass? Is that different from normal windshield glass?
We are going to be using effectively a form of armored glass for the car. And the door panels of the car are the 300 series stainless steel, and it's so tough that it's bulletproof to a handgun.
And why is that important to you that it be bulletproof? I mean,
it's badass.
Super cool. That's super cool. But see, I like that answer. It's a good answer.
Do you want your truck to be bulletproof or not?
Yeah, I guess I want my truck to be bulletproof.
Yeah, exactly. But, you never know. When the apocalypse comes, you'll be glad it's bulletproof. We want to be a leader in apocalypse technology.
Exactly.
Well, that's pretty cool. And yeah, again, makes me more excited about the Cybertruck to see it driving around. I hadn't watched that in a while, and cool to see that Rogan's excited about it too, and pumping it up on his podcast there. I wonder if he's gonna pick one up for himself. The way he's talking about it, I don't see why he wouldn't get one, or at least try it out. So yeah, that's YouTube journey for tonight. I thought I'd share with you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. My name's Evan Bertrand. This is the Evergreen Channel. Subscribe if you like by clicking on the wheel. And thanks for watching.